Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Style Tips and Tricks. As always, my name is Angie, and I'm the owner and lead designer of the company. And today, I'm so excited to officially introduce one of the fantastic photographers that we've been working with over this last year, and just a fellow female entrepreneur that I think has so much going on, and it's so exciting to have her on the episode today. Welcome, Jasmin from Jasmin May Photography. How are you today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. So thrilled to be able to do this. It's actually been
I know.
a couple months since we did the photo shoot.
It has, yeah.
It's the photography that we did together was just such a fun day.
Oh my God, yeah.
It was a big day, but it was fun.
Yes, it was. It was very fun. Turned out to be good weather as well, so that's always nice.
No, I know. You never know. Right now I'm wearing this jacket because it's a bit cold where I am. But
it is, yeah.
That's all right. Now, in this series, we're going to be talking about a little bit of everything, a bit about you, a bit about your business, and a bit about the concept of just really learning the concept of self-love and how important it is in every aspect of what you do. But before we get into the nitty-gritty information of the actual series itself, I thought it would be nice to officially introduce you to our community, because we've done a couple features on our website and we always tag you in our photography, but I want people to learn a little bit more about you because you're amazing. How does that sound?
Yeah, that's fun. No worries. That sounds good.
Love it. So super easy. My first question is, can you just tell our viewers a little bit about you?
Okay. That's always so hard to talk about yourself up. I guess I am a photographer, clearly. I'm graduating next week from my Bachelor of Psychology degree, so that's pretty exciting. So I've done that for 4 years. So that pretty much summed up majority of my of my learning was at uni. So that's pretty cool to be finished that. I have a 6-year-old brother, and I've also got I think she's 6 weeks now. So a big age gap between my siblings and me. Yeah, one from dad's side and one from mum's side. So that's exciting.
Are you, have you had a lot of babysitting gigs for the new one?
She's in Tweed Heads, Moolumbar. So I always try and take the chance when I can, when they don't close the borders, to go and see her. But she doesn't like to be let go from mum's hands. She's a bit of a troublemaker at the moment already. So I've had a few cuddles with her, which is good. But when she starts crying, I tend to give her back anyway. I'm like, there you go.
Well, that's the right of the older sibling, is okay, I've had enough of you.
Yeah, I'll be the fun one when she's ready to party, and yeah.
Yeah, love it. And I love how we got involved. So if you guys watching haven't actually read our first blog feature that we did about Jasmin, we actually just met randomly on a Facebook group that I did a post with, just to say that I was looking for a photographer, and we'd never met. We'd emailed back and forth a couple times, but when we actually met in Brisbane in the actual location we were going to shoot for the entire day, we were basically completely strangers.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
I loved when you first replied to my post. I went on your website, of course, and I just loved your entire feel of Jasmin May Photography. So it was I love, there was a couple sentences in your About Us where I was just like, oh, I really love the way how you like to capture, the natural moments of people really enjoying themselves.
Yeah, that's definitely what I pride myself on in my business. So that's nice to see.
So I thought it would just be nice to kind of, like you said, you're highly educated. You're a very smart individual. How did Jasmin May Photography come a thing? How did you start thinking this is something that you love to do?
Yeah, good question. I've always loved photography. I think it takes skill, but it's also really fun and a creative outlet. And I definitely consider myself a very creative person. I need to be doing something with my hands, or just something that my brain doesn't have to cognitively think about. And I mean, coming from 12 years of school and then straight into 4 years of uni, I definitely wanted to do a little bit more creative rather than the typical educational route. So when I was 13, I bought my first camera. My dad bought my first camera, but it was the most basic level DSLR camera, not much fancier than most stuff nowadays, but it was quite basic. And I remember I was out in the yard and I would just take photos of water droplets and the dogs, and I was just consumed. It was just this whole new world outside of your human eye, and I loved it. And then my dad just kind of said, it's a hobby, you don't get too involved with it. Look at me now, Dad. But
well, it's like so my dad did the same with me, drawing and sewing clothes.
Yeah, so I mean, I kind of put that to the side and I just kept it as a hobby, which I'm fine to say the word hobby. It is for me, even though it's a business. I think it is a hobby because it's not primarily what I want to do.
I call Pear Collections my passion project. It's something that is a little bit more than a hobby. But it's something I'm passionate about. So I think that's why I was drawn to you, is because your business was very passionate. It's something that, creatively, you're really, it's what gets you excited.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I did the normal educational route, and then I decided in 2019 that I just wanted a little bit more. I was happy with life, but I just wanted to speak creatively through my work rather than, I'm doing psychology, so it's very clinical, and there's always a right and a wrong way. And I just wanted to take something and make it purely my own, and have, people might not like my work, people might love it, but I do, and deep down it is my passion. I love that word, passion project.
Yeah, it's because it really does sum up exactly what you are. Like, having watched you work with our models, which I don't know if all of you guys know, for Pear Collections we get real life models, we get real women who aren't professional models, because we want people to see what the clothing does to people and make them feel confident. And to watch you work with the models that we had, you could see your passion really coming out, and your ability to coach them. And just in your website you have a bit about seeing life through the camera lens, and it's one of my favorite things that you wrote, because you really do have that gift, and you can see the passion kind of coming out of you as you work, kind of thing, like an aura.
Oh, that's so nice.
It's great, and it really it made the day. I think when we were doing the shoot, you were able to really help make the models feel comfortable and make us feel comfortable as well, for everyone behind the scenes. And
it was such a fun day.
It was a great
I keep remembering day. It was so fun.
It was such a good day. It was
a lot of laughs. Laughs, lots of food.
It was such a great day. I would love to do it again if we can figure out timing and everything. But I love being able to kind of talk about you and your passion for the business. I'm definitely, I think, steal my saying, call it a passion project going forward, because it's a bit more involved than just a hobby now.
Yes, but, it's definitely much better.
Yeah, exactly. I love, at the very beginning of our relationship, we met through it's a Brisbane-based female entrepreneurs Facebook group, and it was one of those things that it could have been a good leap of faith or a bad leap of faith when you answered that collaboration post, because since we've met, we've discussed how you've had some bad collaboration events in the past. Thinking about how you've had some bad experiences, what made you want to join in our collaboration?
I think your original post, you had mentioned things about being you wanted natural models and embracing and loving your curves. I love that catchphrase that you say. I just loved what you wrote. It was a while back, so I can't really remember, but I remember you had the main gist of the shoot, and actually a friend had sent it to me. So I am in that group, but I must have missed it. So a friend had actually sent it to me. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I'm very thankful for them sharing it to me. And obviously, like you said, I did have some bad experiences starting off, so I was a little bit wary of that. But I think I just went with my gut, and my gut told me that this was a good thing. And it worked out really good, because the minute I walked into that location, your bubbly self opened the door, and you were just so kind. It was like we had known each other for so long.
It was so funny that day. All of us,
we gelled so well.
Everyone involved, like you, our hair and makeup, the 3 models. We all just jived so well.
I know, it was just like a big catch up with friends, and it was just a lot of laughs and really enjoyable.
Yeah, it was a wonderful day, and I absolutely love the results that you were able to get. I remember when you started editing, you were kind of like, oh, how many images do you want? You're like, I have a lot.
Yeah, there was a lot.
It was just, there were so many great different opportunities within each model set, and you really were able to bring out you know, the whole concept behind Pear of loving your curves and being confident with yourself. And that's kind of why I wanted to continue our collaboration to discuss something that I know is a bit near and dear to your heart as well, as mine is. It's something that I'm continually, I think you are as well, trying to improve upon for yourself as, you know, we get older and everything. But just going through and talking about all things self-love and confidence. It's something that's really important to me, just as a female and as someone who designs clothing for a living. There's so many different businesses I've been involved with where a lot of fashion designers have the point of view that if the clothing doesn't fit, that's the wearer's problem. Which I don't agree. Clothing is made to fit actual bodies. And I know for you, you're just such a beautiful business owner and female and just individual. And I love how you take the concept of self-love and confidence for your clients and everyone that you work with.
Thank you.
Well, it makes a difference. I hate it when you get a photographer and you're so nervous anyways, because you're not a model and you don't know what to do. And having someone like you who's really, you know, calm and really supportive. And, you know, at some points during the photo shoot, we were like screaming, being like, yes, like you look beautiful.
Queen. Yes, queen. Yes, I always say, take a shot every time I say, yes, queen, love it.
Yeah.
Because I just say that the entire time.
It makes such a difference. And I really love that about our experience that we had. And it really made a difference for our models as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember one of them, I said, you know, I did the whole yes, queen. And then I actually showed her as well. And she just went, oh my God, I'm going to cry. Who is that? You know, and she obviously doesn't see herself as how we see her. And
I know, she was amazing.
She was stunning. She had the most beautiful smile and she was so natural about it. So yeah, it was really nice to show her what we saw through the lens. So yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah, no, so I'm really excited to get into this series and really, really dive deep and analyze how important self-love is and confidence, because like you mentioned, there was one specific model who, she was gorgeous. Like, to me, she was the star of the shoot. And she had no idea. No idea whatsoever. But at the end of the day, her attitude had completely changed.
Oh, totally. Yeah. Totally.
It was amazing. So thank you so much for coming on with our first episode of the series. And just for everyone listening, if you guys want to learn more about Jasmin in her business, make sure to click below so you can go into the description of this episode, where in the show notes, all of her details are going to be there. Her website that got me on board with her, all of her socials, everything that can kind of take you along with her journey. I would definitely join her on Instagram. Her Instagram page is super fun. I love all the reels that you've been doing.
Oh my gosh.
They're so much
fun. So fun. I just want to add a bit of personality in there, but
well, that's the whole point of it, you know, especially with photographers. If I can't connect with a photographer, I don't want to work with them.
Yeah.
You know, you need to
that's nice to know.
Yeah, you need to be able to connect. So I would definitely suggest that, guys. So make sure
they're a bit of fun.
Yeah, exactly. So make sure you go click below and definitely add Jasmin to your Instagram and Facebook pages, and click next as well so you can watch the next episode. Thank you so much, Jasmin.
Thanks for having me.
And as always, guys, love your curves.